Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Karl-Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
There's got to be some consideration that double teams will be sent his way. Of course, that's going to leave someone else wide open.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. A high-flying pair of LaVine and Wiggins are the 2 and the 3. Towns is out there at Bialys, and it's Prez in at the point guard position.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Maybe a great run of games coming here. Let's see if he can keep building on this performance.
Chandler outside. Jokic with his screen on Wiggins. Chandler kicks to Murray. Shoots the 3. LaVine with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Nelson kicks to Murray. Chandler gets Wiggins for 3. Nelson. And again, Denver no good.
And no connections yet so far, guys. 0 for 3 from the field.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Prez passes to LaVine. It's Bialitsa. That's good. And it's LaVine with the assist. Bialitsa's got his third basket of the night.
Fantastic awareness out on the floor. That's a textbook assist.
The Nuggets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. To the middle, here's Faried. And the dunk by Faried.
As soon as Faried gets the ball there, you know he's going to rise up for the dunk. He is constantly looking to throw it down.
And one thing about Faried is that even though his numbers are mostly leveled off in his career, his impact, Brent, on the floor is always greater than it shows on the stat sheet.
And he's a good example of a guy who doesn't show up in the box score because of what the energy and pressure bring to the game. His ability to come up with huge dunks, huge rebounds, big hustle plays, take a charge. That impacts the positivity of the Denver Nuggets.
Now, here is Nelson. He's guarded closely. Here's Jokic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for Denver. You watch Jokic play, and you can see why so many are high on his ability to be a star someday. Brent has all the tools, is a legit 7-footer, and he moves with such ease.
Yeah, Jokic has a nice face-up game and has lateral movement as a big, which is quite impressive. Sense of spacing with his passing is pretty good. His timing on defense is good. Be interesting to see how he develops in the next couple seasons.
Well, I think they've always said speed, Brent, is a premium in this game of basketball.
Well, it's amazing by position who it is you think about, Kevin, with regards to their speed, because power forwards in this game today can take some long strides and really start a fast break with just a couple of steps. Probably one of the tougher covers in the league is Draymond Green in Golden State, with the way that he can play multiple positions and use his quickness against some of the big guys who try to defend what it is that he offers up.
Nuggets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy. The players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. Ball's knocked loose.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Prez, guarded by Nelson. 6 to shoot. Prez kicks to Wiggins. Connects from 3-point range. Wiggins has got 10.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Denver's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Stolen by Levine. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
It's stolen by Prez. And pushing it up is Minnesota. The Timberwolves again in transition. And they pick up 2. And that's now 21 points for Zach LaVine. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Chandler, no good.
I'm surprised he didn't try to knife through the open lane there. He has to be more aggressive next time in attacking the defense.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
It's stolen by Prez. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Prez dishes to Towns. LaVine wide open. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Nuggets have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Nelson outside. Feeds to Chandler. Shot clock at 6. It's picked off. Now here's Prez. The dish now to LaVine. Now Prez. Clock at 6. Back to LaVine. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Now here's Prez. Guarded by Nelson. Prez passes to LaVine. And he's good on the 3-ball. LaVine's got 12 now in this quarter.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the 3-point line.
Well, they've been on a roll ever since the break. Doesn't seem to matter whether the shots are open or there's a hand in the face.
Poked away, and it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Martin has checked in. Jones checked in for the Nuggets. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Kenneth Faried. Molinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Harris subbed in for Murray. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Cole Aldridge is checked in for Tom. Hill comes in for Bielitsa. Casper is checked in for Wiggins. And Prez is subbed in for LaVine. Bill Barton is out there with Harris. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The Nuggets with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Basket counts.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Barton outside. Knocked loose. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Well, you got to get out of your hammock, and you cannot be lazy around Prez. Just so active on defense. Always looking to swipe that ball away.
Ray, you played your entire career on the wing. Are there a few young wing players you're watching today that could be the future of that position?
You look around the league at some of the great young talent that we have, and maybe you start in Minnesota with Andrew Wiggins and the potential that he's shown in the first couple of seasons, and how much his game will continue to grow as he explores the three-point line in that offense behind Coach Thibodeau. Jimmy Butler in Chicago is a guy that now has a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders, and even the incredible improvements last year in Utah because of some injuries that Rodney Hood showed. So the league is in very good hands at that wing position.
Truth is, though, almost everybody plays in the wing now, regardless of position, it seems.
At some point, if you're playing the shooting guard in this league, Kevin, you're going to slide over to the 3 spot and play multiple positions. That is what the league does. It's positionless basketball, but those 3 that we mentioned, they're primetime players.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Moutier kicks to Plumlee. Here's Hernan Gomez from the left block. He sends it through. Here's Prez. And there's the pass to Aldridge. Here's Prez, right wing. Caspi, that's for 2. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Caspi's got 4 this quarter.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
And sometimes it's about your teammates moving to give you those opportunities. He's found holes in the defense.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Prez with the ball. Now defended by Moutier. Prez with the ball. Hits the jumper in space.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
Unbelievable handles. He's got more handles than a 6-door limousine. Quickness, body control, all of that on display.
Knocks it loose. Dishes to Plumlee. And Gallinari kicks to Moutier. And here is Prez. And business, obviously, is great in the NBA. Players' salaries shooting up. Franchise values skyrocketing. In fact, Brent, I saw the other day a new study saying the average team is now worth over $1 billion. Some much more than that. You still want to own a team someday?
I don't think that's going to happen.
Can you afford that?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, Kevin. But our game is in a great place. And one of the things that makes me most proud as a former player, Kevin, is who it is that represents the NBA right now in terms of their character, in terms of their class, in terms of some of the stances that they take, even outside of the sport, getting involved in politics, getting involved in their local community. The league continues to do amazing things both on and off the court.
I would say maybe never been healthier than it is right now on all fronts. The way it's played, the named stars, the community activism, all of it.
I agree with you, Kevin.
Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Prez brings the double team. He tries for 3. Moutier, no good. The Timberwolves shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Prez, no good.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
Yeah, and I know gravity's out there, but not everything is going to fall, even when you set it up perfectly.
Jameer Nelson's checked in for the Nuggets. And a change for the Timberwolves. Zhang's checked in. Hernan Gomez passes to Nelson. Rebound by Dang. Zhang's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No one near Prez as he lets it go. Misses, and he wants that one back. The Nuggets shooting here about 46% for the game. Gallinari dishes to Nelson. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop. Oh!
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series. And what a huge standout performance it was for Prez.
His triple-double tonight, it just speaks to the ability he has when all of his game is clicking. Tonight, it came together perfect. You just have to sit back and admire the kind of performance that you watched here.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Denver.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Passes it to Dang. Here's Prez. Banked in off the glass.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Yeah, their aggressiveness, their execution really silenced a raucous crowd. Love the attitude they came in with here.
Plumlee sets the pick for Moutier. And again, Denver no good. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Prez. Fades back, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, as time became a factor, they became the aggressors. Big time finish to pull away.
Pass to Nelson. Out to the wing. Launches it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. And Plumlee kicks to Nelson. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know,